Nectar Agastache collection.
Yeah.
What is a perpetual?
A perpetual, and I love the term. That's our big stable of perennials that bloom all season long. You've got things that rebloom. These bloom all season. And it's hard to find perennials that don't stop blooming. You've got things that want to rest. These don't want to rest. It's like, they party out of bounds.
We like that. Party, party, party. Okay, $43.50 for these. All right, so tell me what we're going to be getting in the
What you see is what you get.
Colors, yeah.
You're getting 6 of the Agastache. We've got 3 different varieties. You get 2 each of them, but look at the colors. The deer aren't interested in these. Again, if you got, a lot of people have got deer. The rabbits will not eat these. The bugs don't get on these. These start blooming early and they bloom all the way to frost. Most perennials will slow down before frost. Not these. These carry on. They're not leggy. And I have to tell you, the butterflies, hummingbirds, all over them.
Love it. Okay, so what's the nickname of these?
Well, this is called Hummingbird Mint because the foliage smells like a cross between lemons and mint. But it's not invasive like mint is, but it's got that great aromatic foliage. So when you cut the flowers to bring inside, you've got that. Aaron that helps us out here, he would cut the foliage off and put in his car. And he says, in the summertime, it would really freshen the car. It's like your natural air freshener. Who knew? The kids think of things I wouldn't think of.
That's true. Okay, so we also have a daylily collection that's coming up towards the end of our show together. That will be a great combination with these two, right?
Perfect. Yes, exactly, because these are 18 to 24 inches tall, what I'm showing you here. The daylilies in that frilly collection only get 18 inches tall.
Okay.
And all of those bloom all summer long, so they're perfect companions, and they're also perpetuals. Don't you like that?
I like it a lot. So, okay, tell me, how do these come? What do they look like?
Ta-da!
There we go.
Here we go. Just like that.
Fanfare.
See, this is the way it comes. Smell the foliage.
Oh, it does. Oh, it's got that little bit of mint.
Doesn't it?
Like a really fresh smell.
It's so clean and fresh smelling, and the bugs are not interested.
Can
the deer
I put it in my
interested.
tea? That's what I feel like
I don't know about that part.
Don't put it in your tea. I don't know, but it smells like something that would go in your tea.
But look at the colors that you're going to get, because I love these colors. These are not your usual colors. This brings you a color break. We showed you our dazzling designer collection of the petunias.
Yeah.
That was an unusual color collection. This is also an unusual color collection. This will set your garden apart from other gardens. You got to have something different besides just the primary colors. These are great.
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, Philip. I just want to let you know there's only 1,500 left.
Oh dear.
That's it for the season. So if
we're going to look at the
them,
varieties, and that one, by the way, that one is called Peachy Keen, which I really like that color right there. It's really unusual. I planted that one with my burgundy leaf Japanese maple because the burgundy foliage with that was stunning. And if you like the blue flowers, we've also got that one for you as well. And that one is called Purple Haze. And if you have that one separate, Dusty Miller, the annual Dusty Miller with the silver foliage, that is gorgeous with that as well, if you're separating them up. And you got the beautiful pink one called Rosy Posy, which is only 18 inches tall. And if you think, it gets really cold, these were developed in Michigan.
Oh.
But guess where else? They work in Mississippi. We have tried them all over. These are perpetuals. They never stop blooming. They come back every year. You plant your daylilies, they're there forever.
Yeah.
The Agastache is also there forever. Nothing is going to get on it, and it gives you something different in the garden. People used to have this look when they planted loosestrife, which was extremely invasive. It was beautiful, but it was an invasive problem. This gives you that look without the problem.
So where could I plant these? Like, let's say I have, I've got a pool, or, where am I gonna plant these?
Well, the nice thing about them is they got this bouquet effect. You can plant them right at the edge of the pavement, the pool deck,
okay.
and it'll trail over the edge of it with that beautiful aromatic foliage. Even when your ankles hit the foliage, that smell comes up. I mean, it's a really lovely smell and clean.
When I was living in Florida, I had a deck, or I can't even think of a porch, a little porch, screened-in porch, and I was just thinking it would have been these would be beautiful right along that edge, so you could feel when the wind was coming through, you could smell that, just the beautiful fragrance in these Agastache. I have to tell you that we have not a whole lot of these to go around left for the season. We started this season
favorite.
with 9,000. We have about 1,000 left for the entire season. These are not going to ship to you until it's time for your area, and then you'll be charged for it. You're not going to be charged for it right away. And remember, always at QVC, and if you're new to us, welcome, and we're so glad you're watching us today. All the plants do come right from the grower, Cottage Farms. You know, these aren't going to sit around. They're going to come to you when they're ready to plant. And tell us about the fertilizer.
Well, I use the General Bud and Flower Booster on this one. I think we're showing the rose one right there, but which is not quite the right one. But our General Bud and Flower Booster, you get 100 gallons worth of that, and it doesn't expire at all. I fertilize my plants about once every 2 weeks. And you're going to have this.
Look at this.
Keep in mind, these are perpetual perennials. They never stop blooming, and they come back every single year. If you think daylilies are easy and you would like to have something as easy as a daylily, that's what this is. A lot of people have daylilies, not a lot of people have these. Be the first one to have it, and you'll have it for years and years to come. If you picked up our 3-in-1 butterfly bush, which we're going to be having later on in the show, this is a good companion for that too. Butterflies and hummingbirds in these bright party colors.
Oh my gosh, so beautiful. And what beautiful. And what I love about this too, I feel like there's a really good balance between the foliage and the color of the flowers.
It really is. And they're nice and dense. They're not leggy. And you know how salvias are really beautiful, but they get leggy. They fall apart and you have to replant them every year. Plant something that comes back. This is an investment in your garden. You don't have to buy those boxes and boxes of annuals. Pick out these perennials, have them in your garden. The deer will not eat them.
Okay, I just want to let you know, if you're kind of on the fence, whether you want the Humdinger, Fragrant, and Nectar Agastache collection, we started with 9,000. And if you're like, oh gosh, I really love this, well, I'm just going to think about it till later. I'm just going to tell you there's 500 left. For the entire season.
Oh my dear.
So,
and it's my favorite, for real.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plants.
That's what you get.
That's what you're going to get. You're going to get these big, beautiful perennials that are perpetual, and it's the longest blooming perennial on God's green earth. That's what Philip Watson says. I believe it. M43643 is your item number, $43.50. So still to come in the show are the butterfly bushes that Philip has been telling you about. This one, your Facebook fans go crazy over, like, bring more, bring more, bring more.
They go crazy about it. In fact, 2 years ago, when we first brought it in, I liked it so well, I put it on the front of my Christmas card. I did. Look at that color.
Look at you.
But it's the best blooming of all of them.
Oh, it's
so
beautiful.
Don't miss out on that one. We finally got it back.
And it's $43.68 for the 3-piece Flutterby multicolor 3-in-1 butterfly bush. M46549 is your item number. So we're going to take a tiny break, but don't worry, the whole spring fever is going to continue, and Cottage Farms, Growing Made Easy by Cottage Farms, is returning in just a minute. Stay with us. More color, more color, more color.